Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. I got something else for us here. Let's just spice this up a bit. So, I've got these writing dice, and they're a set of 9 wooden dice to inspire creative writing, but there also can be oracle cards. So, I'm going to shake them up. We're going to talk about the big summit that's going to go on between Trump and Putin and possibly Zelensky. Let's see what the dice have to tell us. So let's first ask Trump and Putin, what's going to happen? What's going to happen there? And then we'll do another spin and see what's going to happen when the third wheel Zelensky attends, if he does. Let's find out. Oh, let's put dystopian, uneducated, stubborn versus technology, ancient history, justice, omniscient outsider, senior. Okay, I just want to make sure you can see all that. They're so cool. Okay, so let's look at this. Somebody is curious, uneducated, stubborn, and is a senior. Well, I'm not going to say that Trump is uneducated. He is the senior, right? He's older than Putin, so he is the senior. I'm going to say that he's also the omniscient outsider. This is between Putin and Zelensky. This is ancient history. This is Ukraine and Russia's two brothers fighting. Justice versus technology, dystopian versus technology. I'm going to say that Putin is going to look at Trump as the outsider. I'm going to not that he's uneducated. He's uneducated on the ancient history. He kind of came in the middle of things. He wasn't there at the start. Maybe there's things he doesn't know about. Also, maybe they look at Trump as being stubborn. And he's the outsider. Why do they have to listen to him? This is between Russia and Ukraine. I think this is telling us that this is ancient history justice. This is something that's been going on for a very long time, and dystopian versus technology. So, in Ukraine, and we've seen they're still using donkey carts, right? And Russia has, the drones and whatnot. And the thing is that the West has to help Ukraine win this. If the West didn't step in, the technology that Russia has would have wiped them out right now. Interesting. Justice card is also Putin because he is a Libra. And so he is saying this is ancient history. This has been going on for 1,000 years. It'll go on for another 1,000 years. This is really not a fair fight. And the only reason that they're still in it is because the West is helping out. So I think that's how they're going to educate Trump. Let's see what's going to happen. Will Zelensky attend? And what does he say about this? And then we'll do another one about will there be peace? Oh, one fell on the ground. Let me get it. It is curious again. So present day, justice showed up again. Senior, middle class, versus society, stubborn. So here's Trump again. Urban, alternating point of view, present day, justice, versus society. Okay. I think that I'm going to say he is going to show up. And here's Trump again, except middle class here. He's going to talk about the people, the actual army, and the people that it's affecting, regular citizens. I think this is going to be Zelensky. I think he is going to show up, and he's going to give a different point of view. And here we have urban versus. They're going to talk about how casualties, civilian casualties. He's going to talk about that and about the justice of that, and about how Russia and Putin, they're attacking civilians and the casualties, and what this has done to Ukraine, and who's going to rebuild Ukraine. I think he's going to show up with an alternating point of view. And justice, isn't that interesting that Putin showed up again? So, but I think there's going to be space between them, so perhaps we just get we perhaps might get Zelensky just on Zoom, right? But I think Trump is going to stubbornly try and fix this. So let's find out. So I'm going to really mix them up. Will there be a peace deal at the end of this summit and whatnot? Okay. Charismatic, shapeshifter, man, greedy, hope, antagonist, foreign country, versus nature, future. Okay, I'm going to say there is hope, foreign country, antagonist versus nature. You know who I think this charismatic man, who's a shapeshifter and greedy, that's Zelensky. I think that's Zelensky. I think that there's a foreign country that's an antagonist. There's future hope, but there's a foreign country that's an antagonist that perhaps doesn't want the war to end because they're benefiting from it. Is that China? Is that Iran? There's future hope, but a foreign country is an antagonist versus nature. Versus nature. Antagonist versus nature. Or I'm getting at that, letting nature run its course. I think this charismatic man who's a shapeshifter and is greedy I think that's Zelensky, right? He's not a senior. He is charismatic. He is a shapeshifter. I mean, he can be a dancing penis or playing the piano with his penis, or he can be a general or whatever. And he is greedy. He's very greedy. So there's hope for the future, but this foreign country that's an antagonist versus nature. I'm getting nature versus nurture. Nature versus nurture. What's this? What if we put this one here? Future versus nature, foreign country. So who's a natural foreign country? That would be China, wouldn't it? China's always been Russia's friend. So I'm going to say versus natural foreign country who's an antagonist. Because is China benefiting with cheap oil or something like that? Or a trade agreement or something? I'm going to say there is hope for the future as long as this antagonist country stays out of it. And it's Zelensky who is the greedy one here. Isn't it? This was actually kind of fun. I enjoyed this. It was actually really spot on too. Holy, did I stumble across something a lot more fun. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think of these great big dice. See you online. Bye for now.